This is Sunday Special Part 2. This one's going to be a little more upbeat. Donald Trump sent a tweet, which I know a lot of people are going to get pissed off about, which is going to make me just fucking die laughing. Because he's like the greatest comedian president we've ever had. Anyway, he's sitting there, and he put this in a tweet.
Oh, it says it was false, but it's funny.
It says, go ahead.
It says it's false. He didn't do it.
Well, anyway, I hope he agrees with this. He's, according to this, he sent a tweet that said that, here, I can just read it to you. It says, yes, I ordered the Treasury Secretary to send checks to Americans. First, however, I will go through your social media history from the last 4 years. Sorry, I'm driving too, so. And search for the post with hashtag not my president in it. I was basically saying he won't send checks to people who said that he's not their president. And that cracked me the fuck up when my wife told me that. Now, according to what they're saying on here, it says it's fake. But, I mean, to be honest, I kind of hope he did send it, because that just shows the comedy of our president.
You know we have alcohol in the car.
Yeah, but they're closed. And I can't reach them from here. Now.
Can we turn this way?
Yeah. Now, on a more sad note, people are attacking Asians now because of the coronavirus, the virus that came from fucking China. Anyway, people are there have been people who have attacked Asian people now.
Oh, somebody wanted toilet paper really bad.
Yep. There was a wreck up here on 14th Street today, right in front of Dillon's. Apparently somebody wanted toilet paper and they could not get into the office in time. So they crashed their fucking car. That stupid hoe. And so we got a detour through Dillon's parking lot. Oh look, two old people. They're gonna get corona. Move it, move it, move it. Get your old ass a moving. Move it, move it, move it. Okay, stop staring at the wreck. Move your old ass. Come on. I'll go out there and pick you up and carry you myself if I have to. Anyway, these morons are attacking Asian people. American Asian people. And like I said, just because it came from... Well, I'm waiting for these fucking crackheads. What the hell are they doing? Alright, well, I think they're done. Alright. Anyways, I'm appalled that people, especially American people, would do this. Because just because it came from China does not mean Chinese people are evil. You know, and like I said before, I will still call it the Chinese virus because it originated in China. Just like, and everybody was all pissed off because Trump was doing it. Trump was doing it because of the douchebag saying that America and American soldiers brought it there. They brought it to China. No, you fucking tard. For one, there are no American soldiers in Wuhan. Number two, you guys knew about this shit last year. Last year in September, you guys knew about this virus. You guys threw a fundraiser that had over 1,000 people there, knowing this virus was easily transmittable. Instead of asking people for help or trying to fix the problem, the piece of shit communist country people that are there, the communist government they have there, completely shut it down, killed people for going against them, and threw the doctors that knew about this thing in prison for no fucking reason. They did what everybody does. They control the media more than America does. And don't get me wrong, everybody's like, oh, America has freedom of press. No, we don't. Our press is not free. Our press is backwoods, and it's completely covered in democratic filth. It's all nothing but control. The media is the easiest way to control the people, because a lot of people still believe the media is actually telling the truth. The media is not telling you the truth all the time. You know, if you believed in the media, you'd believe that the coronavirus comes through water. The coronavirus has something to do with toilet paper, so you should go buy a shit ton of toilet paper. The coronavirus is coronavirus that. Fact is, coronavirus is an upper respiratory problem. And there's actually a study out that the Chinese did this study that if you want to combat the coronavirus, you start getting a tickle in your throat, what you do is you gargle salt water or water with vinegar. It can actually kill the coronavirus in your throat. I mean, yeah, you'll be hacking up a little bit, but it'll kill the coronavirus in your throat to where it doesn't get into your lungs. It also makes it to where it's harder for it to be transmitted through coughing and sneezing. I'm not for sure how 100% that is. Huh?
You turn left?
Oh, yeah. But that's what they're saying. Now, back to the subject at hand. Why would you beat the hell out of people just because they happen to have a descentage of Asian? You know, just because their families came from China. Or just because they came from China. These guys probably came from China from way, way back when. You know, like I said, you should not bash somebody just because of their nationality. You know, this isn't the 1600s anymore. This isn't the 1700s. You don't bash people just because of where they're from. It's completely stupid. You know, it's borderline racism. Actually, it is racism. To hate somebody because of their skin color or their national heritage is racism. And that's why, and like I said, everybody's bashing Trump because of this whole Chinese virus. It is a Chinese virus. So is SARS. So is H1N1. All three of these came from China. Now, if you talk to idiots who don't actually do their extensive studies, they're saying the swine flu and the Spanish flu came from America. Saying the swine flu came from Texas and the Spanish flu came from Kansas. If the swine flu came from Kansas, then why is it everywhere else in the world got hit with it but us? Same with the Spanish flu. It would have been called the Spanish flu if it started in America. That's just a bunch of idiots peddling a bunch of bullshit lies, trying to soften the blow that other people, that, you know, we have the best healthcare in the world. Yes, it's more expensive, but in the whole, America has literally the best healthcare. And usually we don't hush people. You know, granted, there are some out there that they do hush people. And they use the media to do it, and I'll tell you how. As I've seen this happen. First thing they do is say you found evidence that the World Trade Centers were a black flag, or a false flag, sorry. Which is the government making you believe one thing so they can do something else. It's called sleight of hand in magician terms, where you make him pay attention over here so you can fuck up everything over here. That's what a false flag is. Anyway, say you found actual evidence, actual proof that this was a false flag thing. First thing they do is they get people that supposedly were around you when you found this thing, saying, "Oh, he's just a drug addict," or "Oh, he's just crazy," or "She's just crazy." If you start getting momentum, that's when they get the media in. The media comes in, bashes you, comes up with a bunch of bullshit facts that they found out about you. Like, oh, he was smoking weed in 3rd grade, so you can't believe him. People will believe anything. Especially if a media outlet tells you. Like I said, they discredit you. They bash you horribly. It's basically like it's a movie it was a movie with Ron Williams in it. Man of the Year, I think it was called. Where he's going for presidency. What they did to the woman in that movie is exactly what the government would do to you. If you actually got momentum and you found out something that the government was peddling, and you found out how fucked up it was or how bad it was, and started pushing it, saying, hey, I found this evidence, blah, 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 that's what they do to you. They do anything they could to discredit you, and if anything, they'd kill your ass. No, it's like one of the comedians said about Hillary Clinton, I want to be careful what I say because I don't want to wind up in a car wreck on the freeway. And you do see that a lot. You see a lot of people. Like, it's funny how people that find out stuff about governors and senators and all this shit. All these people, what the fuck is that douchebag looking at? See, that right there, my friends, is a dope head. That's someone who thinks, what was that? Did you see that unicorn? That's the kind of people those guys are. Anyway, back to the story at hand. These people mysteriously vanish in weird circumstances. Get in car wrecks on the freeways. Get mugged. What in the hell? What the hell was that? I do voices all the time. Sometimes my wife likes them, sometimes she hates them. I find them funny, that's why I do them.
You have to turn the laptop around.
Ah, shit. This dumb bitch kind of car wreck. It looks like it was just a fender bender. But they're like, oh no, we gotta tow your car.
You're gonna turn left?
Yeah. On a side note, when it comes to getting in a car wreck, it seems the littlest bump can...
Oh, they say you gotta turn right.
It seems the littlest bump can wreck your car.
Oh, I guess you can't turn right.
Big sale, 609 South 14th. You want to go?
Big sale.
Yeah, it's right there.
You can go there.
It says at a storage containment today. Anyway. These morons will kill your ass. Oil and gas companies do it all the time. Like that guy from the 70s who created the first water-powered engine and drove his car from California to Florida on water. What happened? He mysteriously vanishes. His house mysteriously goes up in flames. All the blueprints mysteriously vanish. What happened a week before that? Oil and gas companies came out and tried to buy it off of him, trying to shut him up because they knew that if this car went viral, that they would lose all their money. Same with that car that goes off of used oil, like cooking oil. What happened to him? He mysteriously gets moited. His house mysteriously goes up in flames. All the blueprints mysteriously vanish in a fire. It happens all the time. Everybody's like, oh, well, and like in my last video, the one I just made, religion does have a lot to play with it, but greed is more powerful than religion when it comes to power. This brute power, because the top two people who own the world are the oil and gas companies and the banks. What in the hell is that? What the fuck is that thing? Oh, it's a cemetery. Oh. Fuck me, right? I didn't know. Anyway, like I was saying, take the power away from the banks, which is what JFK was trying to do. He's trying to take the power away from the banks and take the power and don't know about the oil and gas companies, but I know one of his main things was he was trying to expose the ring of the oil and gas companies, the banks, and the mob. And then he mysteriously gets killed in Texas. They get a fall guy, which is what they always do, aka Oswald, saying he somehow killed this fucker from 6 floors up, 5 stories, 6 stories, something like that. School book depository with an Italian main rifle. He shot 3 times in a matter of 6 seconds. Not with this rifle, you can't. Bolt action rifle constantly jams. Can't do it. I found it ironic, though. Not only did he supposedly do this, they didn't find the rifle until after he was shot. Until after Ruby shot him. You know, we all know Oswald didn't do it. Anybody who believes Oswald did it, you're a moron. You're probably a flat earth fucking Christian retard. Yes, I just threw everything I could that I see as stupidity at you because you're dumb. You know, there's ample evidence that didn't happen. You know, there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, like... Sure. How much money you got on your card left?
Or $5.
Well, there's a lot of conspiracies out there. Like the JFK assassination, 9/11, let's see, there's the Marilyn Monroe kill. There's a lot of them. Kurt Cobain actually not getting killed. I'm going to finish the video real quick. Marilyn Monroe getting offed because she knew a lot of the secrets because she was fucking the president. You know, we're not dumb. We all knew she was fucking the president and fucking his brother. So, she was murdered by his brother. I mean, come on. Common sense. Think with your brain, stupid. I don't care if you're cross-eyed as a bat, you still got a brain betwixt your ears. But again, the fact that people are attacking Asian people for no reason besides the fact that they are Asian shows you how dim-witted people are. Oh, well, it came from China, so let's just fuck with every Chinese person here. No, retard. Just because it happened in China does not mean that every Chinese person is a bad person. And I like to see you try to take on Jackie Chan. That shit would crack me up. Go ahead, videotape it. I will blast that shit. Some dumb redneck. I'm gonna go fuck this dude up. No, it came from China. I'm gonna go fuck him up. Yeah. What in the hell? Someone bought an old-time hearse, painted it bright yellow, and put a sunset on it. The fuck? Anyway, this is probably going to be the end of Sunday Special Part 2. Because I just wanted to talk about the whole... Originally, I was just going to talk about the whole beating the hell out of an Asian person just because they're Asian. Don't do that. Don't do that, you racist fuck. Don't do that. You know why? Because you shouldn't do it. Because it's fucked up. It's as fucked up as fucking your sister. Just don't do it. It's as fucked up as beating your wife. Just don't do it. You beat your wife or fuck your sister, you deserve to get snipped, clipped, and shot. Anyway, have a good day.